like a pro. Capita.
Hey y'all, do y'all see all this hair? Like, this is a beautiful, just luxurious, luscious head of virgin hair. And this is my favorite kind of hair to do these kind of transformations on. One, with virgin hair, you don't have anything blocking you from greatness, no pre-existing color. It makes your chances of your color coming out more accurate higher, and it's also just like it's unproblematic in so many words. So today we're going to be doing my client Megan's hair. Guys, she wants blue hair, but it's going to be ocean blue hair with a twist. Instead of doing her hair one solid wash of blue, she wanted a dimensional blue lived in look. And I was like, okay, that could work. So the thing with blue is it can be a challenge sometimes, because if you don't choose the right hue of blue, you'll only have blue for a couple washes before you start getting green. So you have to make sure that it's something that you are 100% sure that you want to do, because otherwise it can be very high maintenance and you'll constantly be, retouching it. And by retouch, I don't mean adding more highlights, but refreshing the actual tone, like the color. So in Megan's case, this was very low maintenance because she does not want a solid wash. She wants more of like a blue-black look, kind of, sort of. And that was perfect because depending on the shade of blue you have or you do desire, and in this case, Megan wants a true blue, almost like, well, put it this way. This blue that we selected, when put on just dark hair, it will make that hair color, your natural hair color, appear black, and so it'll give it just a nice sheen, a nice tint. And then on the pieces that are lifted, it's going to make it blue, of course. So that's what we'll be doing today. That's our project. And of course, I chose a balayage technique to use for her because lived in and with this kind of color, I knew balayage would be like the best choice, just so we didn't have any lines of demarcation, and she'll have a very soft, seamless grow out, which makes for lower maintenance. So let's go ahead and get into this technique. Now, y'all see these like real thick zigzag partings that I have here. So what this is going to do is exaggerate the lived in look even more. I absolutely adore zigzag partings, and here's why. Because it gives you the opportunity to paint on the inside and on the outside, and you can create depth pretty much wherever you want, and it always looks like perfectly hidden. Like, you don't have to like try so hard with your technique. The technique is kind of done for you. And so for this look, I'm thinking about ocean waves, and when I was creating this look for her, I literally just thought about the ocean now, how, some parts can look a little deeper than the others, and how the waves, look on top of, the shore and everything like that. And I was like, okay, well, how can I kind of recreate this? So I'm thinking, okay, zigzags, waves. So let me go in and part with waves. And so that way I can build depth seamlessly where I want to, and it just always looks perfectly positioned. Nothing looks too forced. It looks just natural. So I did zigzag patterns all throughout her head. For this placement, it was super easy. I did one part down the middle, all the way from the her hairline, the top of her hairline, to the nape of her neck, and then I have, at this time now I have two sections, one on the left, one on the right, of course. And then I'm just going in with zigzag partners. Now the zigzags are not on horizontal lines. They are on diagonals. And so that is going to exaggerate it and blend it out even more. And that is all we're doing. And I'm using really thick sections to paint on top because I do not want to wash her out too much. In this case, less is more because we need to keep all of that dimension there. So when that blue hits her natural hair color, it gives that nice tint that we want, and it'll make those brighter hues and those brighter placements pop. Now, my color line of choice for Megan's hair color is Pulp Riot. I absolutely love Pulp Riot. It's my number one go-to for any type of fashion color. And I'm using the colors Nightfall, which is a very, very, very true blue, and Sorcery, which is more of an indigo. And I applied Nightfall to zone 1, which is like the root section, and on her ear down. All that hair that you see down there, all that is Nightfall. And in her crown, I did alternating sections. So I did Sorcery, Nightfall, Sorcery, Nightfall, and I just used vertical partings to apply that color because I wanted the colors to be more bold than the placement, if you kind of understand what I mean by that. So the placement is lived in, but the colors need to be bold because you need to see them intertwine, and you want to see visible differences between the two colors. And now we have this beautiful luxurious look. Now I know it's looking pretty black right now. One, that's because of the lighting, and two, blue is a very dark color. You know, it's on the color scale, you know, blue is almost next to black. So when her hair is wet, it's going to definitely look much darker than what it is than when it's dry. So y'all really gonna have to wait till the end of this video to see the final look, because, well, I take that back. If you catch me blow drying it, you'll see flashes of blue. Thank God we had this beautiful indirect lighting to give us a little background, some little background vocals going on, because I wasn't seeing anything at first, and I was like, just my luck, this blue be way darker than what I wanted. But no, it actually came out just like she wanted it to, and that is the sorcery of hair color. It always looks 2 to 3 shades darker when wet versus dry. So patience is key. And we got, after we got done blow drying and everything, and luckily I had this camera here, so I was able to, visibly see the color, because just me looking at it with my naked eye, I really couldn't see anything. I was so confused, but it all worked out. It came together. So guys, at first Megan, she was a little nervous before getting this hair color, because she has a corporate position, and even though she works from home sometimes she is required to come into the office every now and then. So she just wanted to be, certain that it will be conducive, for her job, and how that goes on and on, whatever. So I was like, it should be fine, because she wasn't doing like a solid wash of blue. And I honestly think in today's climate, I think these, corporate jobs are a little bit more lenient when it's coming to like, hair color and things of that nature. Times are kind of changing, and so, those things are looked at as more discrimination versus back in the day when you would be fired if you had blonde, you know what I mean? But I just thought, no, it should be fine, because, looking at this color with your naked eye, you can't see that this is blue. I know can't nobody else see, because I couldn't even see it, and I was doing it. You should have, I wish I would have turned the camera to me for at least a couple seconds so you could see how many times I was squinting, trying to make sure that I executed this look properly. And it just got to a point where I just gave up because my eyes was hurting so bad. And I said, I'm going to just see it when it gets done, and just going to cross my fingers that this dimensional blue came out how we wanted it to. But yeah, as far as, hair color and corporate jobs and everything like that, I feel like there's always a way to wear bright hair colors. It's all in placement, how much, all those things matter. And I feel like if you understand placement, you can tone anything down. Pink, red, purples, whatever. You can make anything look natural and look soft. So Megan was pleased in the end, and I really was too, guys. I was just like, whoa, I kind of just pulled some tricks out the hat with that Sorcery and Nightfall combination. At first I was just going to go with a solid, just deep blue, but I was like, it would make it so much more fun to add that indigo there, just to break it up just a little bit, add a little variation there. So it came out really, really good, and her hair silked out so beautiful. As far as her aftercare is concerned, pretty much low maintenance. As long as she's not shampooing it a whole lot, she should be fine. For the first 72 hours after any hair color, you should not shampoo your hair, because it gives your hair color a chance to settle in and to kind of, marry with, just your hair strands. So you don't want to wash anything out or anything like that. But this is a very low maintenance look. We didn't lift her too high or anything like that. And her natural color is not too dark. It looks darker on camera than what it actually is in person. So we didn't take her from one extreme to the other. She was only lifted maybe like 4 or 5 shades. And it came out pretty good. I couldn't be more happier with this end result. And yeah, I think she can be here for a while. And the thing I love about hair color is that you're not married to it. You can always change it. So if she decides, hey, I don't want to be blue anymore, I want to switch it up and do a different color, we can switch it up. Now, I do want to add that she is going to have to come into the salon maybe monthly to get her intensive repair mask, restorative mask. And then every, I'm going to say 5 to 6 weeks, she'll need a color refresh if she starts seeing that that faded blue, that turquoise, and that green. Now, if she likes it, she doesn't have to. That's all a matter of preference. Just because your hair is fading doesn't mean it's ugly. Faded hair just means faded hair color. And sometimes that just means you get to experience a whole different hair color. But if she likes it, then she doesn't have to touch it up. That's not always the case. But I'm sure after a total of about 8 to 10 weeks, she's going to need it totally refreshed, because at that point it'll be just like a lime green yellow, and we don't want that. That's not in the plans. So we're gonna stick with the blues and the turquoises and the indigos, and she'll just be on that cycle until she's ready to change her hair color. Now, for her style, of course, I said in my last video that I was going to be experimenting with more styling methods, but I lied on this video, because I went right back to the ocean waves kind of hairstyle, beach waves, because it's ocean blue. So duh, I was going to do waves in her hair, because I really wanted to feel like I was going swimming. And that's what we did. It came together wonderfully. I'm using my 1.25 inch Babyliss ceramic iron, and I love that iron. I actually want to try that T3, those T3 micros. I might have to do a review on that, because I've been seeing some really good content from other hairstylists with that iron, and I love how full and airy the curls look. Like the barrel, I can tell the barrel is shaped a little bit different than my Babyliss iron. So y'all look out for a video with that. I might have to try those out. Yeah, I think that video is gonna be coming. But Megan's hair, it is giving what it needs to give. It's really giving ocean. It's giving relaxation. It's giving I'm going on a vacation soon somewhere. Yes, I love how her hair turned out. I love the blue black. I love how it's just so hidden, and you really can't see what's going on, but you can see what's going on at the same time. Like, it's one of those things like don't hurt yourself. Don't look too hard. It's there. All right, y'all. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up for one. Make sure you like, comment, and share this video. And then also, I'm going to be adding a vibrant hair color playlist at the end of this video. If you like blues and pinks and reds, those kind of hair colors, I have a whole playlist with videos that you can sit there and binge while you're cooking, doing laundry, whatever you got going on. And then I'll also add a fall hair color playlist. You know, Bath and Body Works has started coming out with some fall scented candles. So that's my cue to go ahead and start pushing some little fall hair color. So I'll add that playlist too so you can watch those videos. All right. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Megan's hair color. It came out pretty good, y'all. What you think? I think so. Yeah, it came out real good. And I'll see y'all in my next video.